Okay, here we go. So we're talking about how to make the most of your summer. This will be a quick webinar. I know it's almost summer for a lot of you. Some of you, if you're on the corner system, you're probably in the middle of midterms. If you're on the semester system, you probably have finals like next week. So we're kind of cutting it close, but there's still time to figure out how to make the most of your summer. So let's get started. So this is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to mostly focus on internships because those are the most productive thing that you can do over the summer, but we'll talk about some alternatives as well. So first things first, why can't you just hang out this summer? So I'm sure you guys probably know the answer to this, but summer is a time when you don't have class necessarily, which means you can focus on building your resume, you can build connections, build your network, maybe make some money, and basically just have a productive summer. If you're just hanging out, you're not moving yourself forward, you're not getting yourself ahead in life. So it's really important that you actually do something with your summer. So let's first talk about internships because like I said, internships are really the best thing that you can do with your summer. So if you don't know what an internship is, basically it's a kind of job, like a mock job. So you get to go and work at a place of employment and you kind of get to pretend that you work there full time. So some internships might be a 20-hour per week, some might be full time. And you get to go there every day as if you actually work there. And you get experiences, you get to meet everyone who works there, you get to learn what the company does. And most importantly, you get professional experience, you get to meet everybody who works there, you get insight about that company and about that industry. You kind of get to figure out if that's like actually a job you'd want to do or if that's a company you'd want to work for. And then sometimes you get paid. Not all internships are paid, but I think it's definitely possible to kind of only apply for those paid internships and have a paid internship every summer. That's what we really encourage students to do. So for me, I had 2 internships. My first summer after college, I actually had to take classes, which I really had to do. Not everyone has to take classes. So if you don't have to take them, I don't think you should. I think you should focus on getting an experience. But I had 2 internships. One was for a company and I worked as a marketing intern, and I thought I really wanted to do marketing after college, and it wasn't until I actually had this internship that I realized marketing wasn't for me. It was all about how can we sell this product to consumers? How can we make the most money? And I really didn't like that. I wanted to do something a little bit more fulfilling. So then my next summer after that, I interned as a teacher actually at a program called Breakthrough, which is one of the programs that you all are eligible to apply to. I think the deadline passed for this year, but I was able to intern out at their Miami site. So I got to meet a bunch of people from all over the country. I had a whole classroom of students. I made lesson plans every day. I went on field trips with the students. And it was really fun, and it made me realize I'm really passionate about education, which is why I'm in the field I'm in now. So that internship really helped me solidify that and figure that out for myself. So that was awesome. Okay, so when you're looking for internships, you do want to start early. A lot of internship deadlines have passed, but not all of them. If you still are looking, you still have time. We're still sending out internship opportunity emails every day. The job and internship board is still being updated. So if you want an opportunity, it's not too late. You just have to actually look and advocate for yourself to find these opportunities. I will say though, in general, you'll want to start looking for internships in December through February is kind of the hot time to look for internships. Now is a little close to summer, but again, you can still find things. So what can you do to help you secure an internship? Number 1, have a strong resume, write an amazing cover letter, and write a tailored cover letter for each internship opportunity that you apply for. You don't want to send the same cover letter to everybody. With a resume, you can kind of get away with sending the same one to everybody, but for a cover letter, you actually want to really tailor it to that company. You want to figure out who your references are. So maybe it's your advisor, maybe it's a professor, a former manager. Make sure you reach out to these people in advance and give them plenty of time if you're going to need them to write you a reference. You don't want to ask them like that same day, hey, can you write me a letter of rec? That's kind of unprofessional. So give them some good time to actually be your reference. Make sure that your Instagram is private, your Facebook is private, whatever, so that when somebody looks you up, they only see good things. They don't see anything questionable. And then the other thing that you should do is when you do get a job interview, actually prepare. We have, for students in the scholarship program, mandatory job interview prep. And for Hub students, it's not mandatory, but if you ever have a job interview, you can reach out to us via email and ask us for job interview prep, and we'll actually get on the phone with you and do a whole mock job interview. So take advantage of those resources because that really helps you be less nervous and be able to present yourself really well. The other thing that's important that students really struggle with is not applying to internships because they don't find that perfect internship. There's not going to be a perfect internship for you. Like, yes, there's going to be really awesome internships or internships that you think are really cool, but it's okay to do something in a totally different field because you might realize like, oh, you actually really like that. When I did Breakthrough, I thought there's absolutely no way I want to work with middle school students, but I'm going to apply for this anyway just to kind of feel it out. And then when I did it, I realized I actually love working with middle school students. They're one of my favorite age groups. So if I hadn't done that internship, I wouldn't have realized that about myself. So even if you're not in your dream internship or your dream company or dream job, you're still going to gain something. The most important thing there is the experience, the network, the connections, and just being able to put something on your resume that looks really good. Alrighty, so where can you look for internships? So tons of websites, they're all over. You can go on LinkedIn, Glassdoor, U-Turn, InternMatch, internships.com, Idealist. Again, from SRA, we send you internships. We have a job and internship board on the Hub that you can use. You can look at your college's career center, ask people, reach out to your network. Internships are everywhere. You just have to put yourself out there. Okay, so we've kind of gone over this already, but again, it's really important that you be open to different opportunities. Don't not apply because it's not perfect. There's never going to be a perfect internship. There's not going to be a perfect job. There's always going to be something that you don't like about your internship or your job, and that's okay. That's kind of just part of life. So you want to expose yourself to those opportunities. All right. So let's kind of zoom through these. So again, check your career center. If your college has career fairs or internship fairs, definitely hit those up. Those are a great way to meet people and get your foot in the door. Google things. If you see a company or a position, maybe you see a full-time position that you couldn't do, you can actually just call that company or send them an email and say, hi, I saw your job posting for X, I'm still in college, I'm wondering if you have any internship opportunities. Maybe they will, maybe they won't, but chances are they'll see you advocating for yourself and they'll say like, oh, maybe we do, you know, maybe they haven't thought about the fact that they need an intern. So put yourself out there. And then reach out to your network, ask your friends, ask your professors, advisors, ask everybody, especially if you're still looking now, because chances are there are a few opportunities left. You just have to search for them. Okay, one of these, so we've kind of gone over this stuff already, but it says don't wait until the last day. If you have to, that's okay. It's better to submit it on the last day than to not submit it at all. I really believe that. Follow all directions on the application, especially if you're looking at like an internship opportunity email from SRA. It's really important that you follow all of those steps because that's how we can advocate for you and kind of get you to that next level. Always apply to multiple internships. You don't want to apply to only one. If you do, you're really limiting your chances of actually getting an internship. So the more you apply for, the better off you're going to be. I would say apply to at least 5. I think I applied to 3 and I got 1. So that was kind of lucky, but I would really suggest students to apply to as many as possible. Okay, so now let's think about if you can't have an internship, what else can you do? So like I said, my first summer, I had to take some classes in order to kind of move along in my major. If you're in a situation like that, you can still do things to make your summer productive. So I was taking 2 classes at a community college, and that was only 8 units. So I think I had class from like 8 to 1:30 every day. Obviously, I had a lot of time left. So I was able to get a part-time job and make money and save. So if you are doing classes like that, or you have a commitment in the morning that takes up a good chunk of your day, see if you can get a job so you can still be productive and earning money. Here's some other ideas for things you can do. If you're going to be on campus, maybe you can work as a campus tour guide or an intern on campus, something where you're not working like a full 8-hour day, but maybe just a couple hours a day. If you're staying home, there's a lot of remote work jobs. A lot of companies are looking for students and young people to be social media interns, so people who kind of run their social media from a distance. If you don't know if they have that, again, reach out to them and ask. Some companies, like a local business, they might not even realize that they need that. And if you offer to do that for them for free, maybe one day that'll blossom into a full-time job. And then again, here's some other ideas. So part-time job, summer classes, online classes. If you don't need to take a class, but maybe you have a short-term internship, you can do an online class through a community college or through your actual college. Maybe you take a coding class online where you can build your skills, volunteer, or you can kind of just spend your summer. I mean, I wouldn't suggest doing this all summer, but if you do have some downtime over the summer, you can reach out to different people in your network and try to do informational interviews and get to know different people. That way, next summer, when you have some more time, perhaps, you can reach back out to those people and see if they have any internship opportunities for you. All right. That is everything I have for you guys. So if you have questions, please type them in the Q&A box. I'd love to answer them. And I'm going to go ahead and launch the post poll. So please take a second to take this. This is kind of like a recap on everything that we have gone over today.